what I mean?
You can come in.
I gotta do some guitar work.
Oh.
Enjoy.
So it's just like, other people put us in that position, but we're not above playing a little place, because it's just us. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I mean, every once in a while you come into a little club and it's just like, oh my God. And you go, fuck it, man, because that's what it's all about. When you strip all the bullshit away, it's just about us four playing. Fuck the lights, fuck the PA, let's just do it, man. And those shows usually come out really good because everybody's just going, yeah, man, this is the essence. So it just helps, man. Bring everything down to, come on, we're not curing cancer, man. We're just doing a band, we're just playing music, we're just trying to get our point across. Let's not let all the little bullshit get to us, man, because there's lots of little things that you can bitch and moan about, but let's be happy, man. We're fortunate, and let's just enjoy it, man.
Now, you've been in Europe several times.
Yeah, a couple times. We played over there about 3 or 4 times.
I imagine they have you on a pretty tight schedule, so you probably don't get a chance to move around the country at all. But did you get a chance to get into anything that really, like restaurants or museums or art galleries or little towns or anything?
We had a day off in this place in England called Morecambe, just a small little town on the coast, and we're really boring, lazy bones. When we get days off, we just sit around.
With the schedule, with what you do,
Drink a couple beers. We went and saw this old blues dude playing from America. He was playing at the club that we played at. We had a day off. We were sitting there. He was just playing him in an acoustic. We're all sitting on the dock of the bay. We're all singing with him, and it was fun. We had a day off in Paris, and we did the sightseeing thing. We had days off in London, and we went shopping. But it seems like I'm really unimpressed now. You know what I mean? I go, God, man. Oh, we're going to Europe, big deal. And my mom's like, I've never been there. I'm, 40 years old. You've been there 4 or 5 times. But it's not. I feel like I'm already oh, big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess I don't know. I was reading.
I know it's an interesting point, isn't it? Really,
is it good or bad?
I don't know. Is it good or bad? You all of a sudden realize that there really isn't any frontier left on the planet Earth. I mean, it really is just a small community, isn't it?
Yeah, and it makes you just think different about things. You meet people and you realize, so what? You're from somewhere else, but we're still the same. Going, this is cool. You soak up new things. You go, wow, look at the architecture. People really took time to do this. When people took pride in, and just you're in Paris and there's the butcher shop and the bakery. Instead of going into one supermarket where they have everything, it's like a little community, neighborhoods, and it's just a whole different attitude. But we're just playing there. We go play a gig and we leave. We're going to Japan. That's gonna be really interesting. I mean, that's gonna be totally foreign. Well, this is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
But I read a lot of stuff. Well, maybe not a lot. I don't know a lot. I just know a little, and I talk about it a lot. But I was reading about Confucius and Tao, and Confucius was all concerned with, you don't ever have to leave your village and you could know all the knowledge. And then Tao's you should learn everything from everywhere. And they're both right. I guess you need to go see everything to realize that you need to find out for yourself. So someone else telling you don't need to go anywhere doesn't work. You need to go everywhere else and realize that you really never had to leave. It's all right there. You know what I mean? Not too sure what I'm trying to say, but
I think I do. I can't live that way, but I want to.
Like what?
To be able to realize that it's all right here. I really don't have to go anywhere else, but yet I always want to go somewhere else.
I always want to go somewhere else too, and then I want to go home.
When you live in Rochester, you get the feeling that it must not rain anywhere else in the world except Rochester, but then when you go everywhere else, it rains too. And
it's just, it's kind of bizarre, man. Life is weird.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. I mean, there's a lot of really bad things about it, but that's the way it was intended to be, I guess.
Well, where do you see the band going in the next year? Are you on a roll for writing new material, or just gonna kind of?
We're like sloth-like. It been 2 years like since our last record. Yeah, it just takes us forever. Who cares?
You gonna do any cover tunes tonight?
Maybe. Sometimes we do Rock for Light by Bad Brains, but a lot of people are pretty clueless about the Bad Brains. I go, you guys look at Bad Brains? About 3 people go, yeah. Oh man, forget it. Sometimes we do like Freebird stuff. Well, if the crowd's not into it, I go, I think you like this. So we start playing Freebird, and I go, oh, I can't sing it at all. I'm not a big Leonard Skinner fan either, but it's kind of good to like just butcher it and have people go, what? Just to confuse them, man, keep them on their toes. So, because a lot of times if you're used to hearing something, you can get on automatic pilot and not really hear everything. So if you get smacked in the face, keep you listening. Whoa, wait, what's going on? It makes you poke your head up.
Do you like shows that get really wild?
I like shows that the crowd's just fully into it, and we get off on it. You're just raging, But sometimes it's really weird. Like we played in Omaha. It was a small place, and we just bowled all day. There's a bowling alley like attached to it, so we walked in and we bowled all day, and everybody was just bowling. We just had a blast. I mean, I got a bowling alley shirt and some bowling shoes, and I played in it. I was just like, this is rad. I'm having a blast. This is what it's about. And I was like using the force, man. It was like I couldn't say anything wrong. Like in between songs, everything that came out of my mouth, I had people like laughing and going right on. Sometimes you're just on a roll and whatever comes out will work. Then other nights, like last night, we're on this like cavernous stage, and there's like the 3 of us going, holy shit. And the sound like just shit on stage, and we're all messing up, and it was like so dark because they had like such dull bulbs on the lights, and we're like, God, you're into the second song going, this is going to be a long night. Just trying to salvage it, and you're going, oh, God. But, I mean, we're just going to tour, man. The label's finally getting their shit together to support us. Finally now, the record's been out maybe 2 months. People are going, so when's your new record coming out? I'm like, oh. But, we're going to do this, and then we go to Europe for 7 weeks.
Oh, God, I'm sorry to hear it.
And then we're going to Czechoslovakia.
Oh, that's got to be amazing.
Yugoslavia,
to play places that, behind the Iron Curtain, not the last Christmas.
It's going to be sick.
It's got to be amazing. I want to see what kind of bands start coming out of those places.
Probably some sick death metal.
Oh, I hope so.
But we're going to go there and just rock it. Say, hey, man, peace. Yeah. Peace, brothers. I'm glad you're happy.
Oh, great.
And I'm sure they'll understand that.
Oh, what an exciting time to go to Europe.
Dude,
wow.
I went over to doing interviews. Like, then that whole Berlin Wall was coming down. I was in Berlin. I got a piece, and I went, wow. And, like, I was doing interviews with everybody in Germany. They're like, so what do you think of German unification? I'm like, I got to talk about all that stuff because so much, like, oh, you guys are a political band? Let's talk. I go,
oh, dear.
It's just like...
Does that haunt you at sometimes? I mean, you know that some people latch on to Sacred Reich as a political band, and,
I just told you how I feel. I mean, I definitely have my opinions about but I just...
I like politics. I think you got to kind of, in a sense, have some contact with politics if you're gonna live in a nation in 1990. But you're more of a socially conscious band. But sometimes people interpret that as being
surf Nicaragua ignorance, the American way. I'm like, oh shit. Gloria's like, Enigma wants you to do something for some radio stations. They're trying to get kids to vote. I go, they're asking the wrong guy. Because I just told you I don't believe in voting. Yeah. She goes, well, I think it's good. I go, that's cool. You talk to him.
Yeah.
I'll tell them what I think about voting, but I don't think they're going to like it. I say, man, the only way is through revolution. Let's firebomb the Capitol. That's the way to get shit done. People will listen.
That will do something.
And make people stand up and go, hey, are we fucking up? Fuck you. Can you see a bunch of like long-haired kids with black bandanas around their faces with Molotov cocktails? Yeah. That's the way to get shit done.
That'll do it.
Let's invade Washington, man. Fuck with baseball hats. Come on, want to change some shit. Yeah, man.
Oh, gosh.
People be fucking going, whoa, hey.
Yeah.
They'll get them working.
Well, was it Thomas Jefferson that says that a country should have a revolution every 20 years?
Yeah. And it's also, we're all endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. Yeah.
Well, I see you guys as being kind of a cult band of the 90s myself.
Cult band of the 90s.
I'm one of your adoring fans.
Hope we achieve bigger than cult status. Nah, but even if we don't, it's not even the goal to be the biggest band in the world. Because if we want to be the biggest band in the world, we'd be writing songs right now for the next record. To keep putting out them records. That's how you become the most popular band in the world.
Yeah, but when bands do that, generally they get lame. They get pretty lame because they're forcing it. Trying to knock off 3 albums in 1 year or something. That we all know bands that have done that, and
there's only a few.
The
bands
quality's deteriorated, but some of them did.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, they did.
And Black Sabbath.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, that's Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. Yeah. That's about enough.
Yeah. I hate to say it to listeners who will be listening to this by delayed broadcast, but I think it was basically Led Zeppelin that got me into this whole kind of music. When I first heard, every time you turn on the radio or everywhere you went, all you heard was the Beatles and all that stuff back in the 60s, and then all of a sudden, wow,
Man, sometimes I go, I was born.
I think they were. I didn't really get into. I didn't buy any albums when I was a teenager. In fact, the first car I got, I didn't even have a radio in it, and I didn't miss it. But when I first heard Led Zeppelin, I bought the albums and I brought them home. And when my parents weren't home or they were away, I cranked them. Good stuff.
Okay.
So now that we're into your musical influences.
Yeah, I don't like influences.
I don't either. You did start probably with the Star Spangled Banner. Maybe that's...
Hava Nagila, man. That was,
well, Phil, it's been a total pleasure talking with you.
Thank you, man.
And it's great. We're looking forward to the show tonight, and I do hope you get a chance to come to Rochester sometimes. There's a lot of little Rochesters around the country, and we'd love to see you, have you there. And if you ever get around on Tuesday night, come on over to the station, and not for an interview. We're done with interviews, but you can be a guest DJ. How's that for an offer? I bet you were never a DJ. Once?
At Z-Rock. They let me play whatever I wanted. So I played like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Faith No More like about a year ago. And they go, well, Z-Rock, they go to like 18 cities across the U.S. and like, I was going, that was the only time the Chili's were ever played. And the first time Faith No More was played, I go, hey man, I can play metal stuff, but come on, if I can play whatever I want.
Right, isn't it great?
I love it, man.
Oh, I love being a DJ.
I
love it.
Oh, man. I love it. But I'd be a strange DJ. People would complain. Because we made break tapes, like in between our bands play. So I put some Metallica, some Death Angel, then Sly and the Family Stone. And then the kids go, what? Then you put Scatterbrain and some more metal stuff on, and then I put James Brown or Bob Marley, and kids go, wow. Our sound man goes, man, they just did everything about short of throwing stuff at me. They give them dirty looks and shit, like, turn this shit off, And I said, nope. You gotta do it. I play some Willie Dixon, just old blues, just like ba-dang. It's just like the worst production, just old.
But you got that interaction with the audience.
Yeah, and they go, turn this off. And I go, yeah! They go, shut this off and play some Slayer. Fuck Slayer, man.
We're so opinionated, I love it. It's the only time we can be totally opinionated with friends and get away with it.
They gotta deal with it, What else can they do?
Yeah.
They got no options. It's like... People are going, I go, we don't do requests. We play what we want when we want.
Say that again.
So we don't do requests.
Right. Yeah, they hear that a lot on Sonic and Saturday. Just listen, you'll like it.
It's my show. Hate to be like that.
We have some wonderful listeners in Rochester, and they'd like to hear you live, and some of them should be here tonight. we'll see what happens.
Right on.
They can find the place and all that. Should be a good show anyway.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's been kind of up and down this tour, so I guess I got to go do that sound check thing.
Okay. Well, Phil, again, it's a pleasure, and thank you very much.
Thank
so
you.
This is Evil Eye Ron saying goodbye to Phil, and we're going to go back inside now. And this interview we just had here in the tour bus of Sacred Reich in Buffalo, and the big show is tonight. And catch you later.